Good evening. There we go, everything is ready. Good evening, mortals. My name is Jay, and welcome to my studio. We're back here for the second half of this bathhouse quest, flower festival thing. It's all in Japanese, I don't know how to say anything. What happened last time? So we recruited a bunch of people into giving their free labor to create mini games. Then we got harassed by a nightmare creature in a pretty cool cutscene. Turns out like demons are attacking us or whatever. And now we're gonna go to a bathhouse with the Raiden Shogun because, you know, what else would you do? So we're going to invite her to the Isa bathhouse.
Shall we head out?
Let's go.
All right. No reason to delay.
Wow, we're being taken straight there. Don't even have to walk. This is luxury.
Ah, steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring.
Allegedly, yes, it is. Shame it's not animated, but it's a nice little still.
Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma, and that was 500 years ago. When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And, naturally, the body of the shogun has no need for such luxuries.
Father, you're like, yes, we have our royal bathhouses that the royalty doesn't actually use.
The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals indeed. What makes you say that? Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more than intended. You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces, creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares. Even the Yumekui Baku could do nothing to wake them. Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear. But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead. The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. That is a far more painful nightmare, both for the person in question and those around them.
If I hadn't broken out of that nightmare yesterday, would that have happened to me? And A must be so worried because, oh, she cares about us. Yeah, a lot of, you know, demonic dreams and stuff happen around here. They must be so worried because.
Yes.
What happened? Give us the deeds.
I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down. No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own. If necessary, I would do it again. Well, it's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Oh.
We're being watched. Bit creepy.
Before you say anything, this part wasn't me.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, how about a hot spring tea party?
Hey!
Ah, nice and warm. No wonder the hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
I guess both of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up. In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded. Looks like it worked like a charm.
Yes, why'd she drag us into this?
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure whether this incident is connected to the past, and I did not want to interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first place.
Hmm?
Yeah, who's interrupting bath time?
Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out.
So rude. I do find it hilarious how every time they put the Raiden Shogun into like more of like a waifu bait situation, it's always just
Oh no! Someone's unconscious!
it's always paired with her having like the grimmest conversations going. Like people complain that her story quest is like, oh well, you basically just go on a date with her, and you spend the entire quest talking about like her dead friends and stuff and what it means to be a god.
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
Paramedic, eh? I'm sure that'll be the theme for the next Hoyo Lab, Hoyo Fair artwork. I love the Hoyo Fair artwork. Does anyone remember that one that they did a while ago where it looked like they were in a hospital that was in someone's like garage, and it looked more like an organ harvesting thing than like a doctor thing? It was the weirdest selection of characters. It's probably my favorite one they did because it's so stupid.
What's going on? Almighty Shogun?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
Shogun? It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened.
I almost fainted again just now. Yes, I was on my way to Uyu restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree. It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a closer look in the moonlight, and it was me.
I know this is meant to be a dark and serious moment, but yeah, horror does not work in Genshin, that's all.
In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock. I don't remember anything after that.
A doppelganger in Inazuma City. But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yogo.
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yogo too! Could it be the work of some terrible yokai?
Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report?
Okay.
The situation is getting worse. If the doppelganger is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
For now.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim! At the festival! Kappa is trapped in a nightmare!
What?
But Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
Is that an evil little creature? Who knew those stupid things had the ability to harbor evil? Hello?
Kappa! Kappa!
Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Shogun, the fault is mine. The Tenryou Commission failed to protect those under our charge.
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
No, we have failed you. There is no trace of the enemy.
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground.
Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
Other than the Black Dhanaki transformation, there is no trace of yokai power at the scene. It's almost like the culprit's methods are getting more sophisticated. Wait, there was a doppelganger in Inazuma City? Doppelgangers, nightmares in the city, Mount Joe.
How is he, Mizuki?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger!
Kappa, oh, please don't die.
It's my fault. I should have anticipated the culprit might resort to more sophisticated methods.
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sarah, what is the status of the other contestants and staff?
All normal. I asked the Ashura Commission to move them to a secure location just to be safe.
Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Miakawa Flower Festival is...
Wait,
What is it, Miko?
you're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand. Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
You flatter me, Lady Guji, but I do have a few ideas. Up to this point, we've only detected traces of the nightmare creature around Mount Yuga, and now the doppelganger appears in Inazuma City. Our original thought was that the culprit infiltrated the venue to evade capture. If so, there would be no reason for them to risk exposure by continuing to change form. Rather than concluding that the nightmare creature on top of everything now has the ability to disappear without a trace, I think there's a different possibility. I mean, it seems to really like a novel from Yasmika, tries to organize tons of fun. Nightmare creature and doppelgangers are separate entities, and that's why their methods are so different. They have separate goals. There are people who saw that I was mistaken, and the nightmare I saw wasn't real. Now I can't just explain away. That's right, the entities appeared at the same time and place. That's why the Tenryou Commission conflated the two at first. But if we ignore the nightmare creature and look at the doppelganger incident in isolation, the culprit's motive is clear. Escape capture. Culprit was changing forms to evade capture, but if the doppelganger isn't responsible for the nightmares, then they're no more deserving arrest than a ransom prankster. Doppelganger incident didn't actually hurt anyone, but the folktale about doppelgangers did cause people's panic, and that must be the culprit's goal. Taking control of Inazuma by a replacing thing. I doubt even the folktale will come up with something so unrealistic. I feel like that'd be a very... actually a pretty good strategy. That's why it's, used in almost every book. Not every book, like every sci-fi alien book. That's right, because of the folktales about doppelgangers, the culprit was able to incite panic without attacking anyone at all. But after the Tenryou Commission secured the venue, the culprit appeared in Inazuma City so that the panic would spread. But what is the end goal? Panic doesn't seem like enough of a motive. You're right, panic is a means to an end, but I think the shift to Inazuma City proves something. Whatever their goal, terrorizing of one location wasn't enough. And since Inazuma City is their new target, the person they're impersonating at the festival should be absent. Unless the culprit found a way to cover the tracks and incite more panic. By leaving behind a stand-in. You turned into a tree.
Kappa is made of wood?
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
Not just that, replacing one person wasn't enough. If multiple people are replaced at once, they can't cover for each other.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
This kind of transformation is said to have particular weakness. If the subject is frightened, the disguise starts to crumble. Isn't that right, Yoko and Hitsumi Krozo?
It's a Bakedaniki tail!
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke?
They're getting away!
God damn it. Paimon has such a coughing baby run. No cough.
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
And leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
No fighting! Let's go!
So we've all been deceived by some mischievous tanukis.
Bakedaniki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them! Paimon's had enough of these things! What even are they? More Bakedaniki tricks?
Probably, despite the fact that we see these like everywhere.
Nothing's working! The humans are catching up!
Little rascals! Stop running!
You wish!
Transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us!
Ooh, let's destroy all these things.
You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm a bonfire.
Tetsunosuke, you idiot! Don't tell them the three of us turned into bonfires!
Hear that, Traveler? Bonfires! 3 of them! We'll show them,
Yeah.
stupid.
Might it be those particularly suspicious looking ones up there? Can I break this one?
Wind Strider!
I guess it wasn't those 3 particularly suspicious looking ones.
The wind knows me.
Yeah, missed it.
Into the wind. Time to go.
Die. 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 Die.
Ouch! Transform!
They're gone again! Oh, what are they this time? Some kind of stone or brick?
Die. 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 Die.
Kichiro, protect us!
Die.
Save us, Tsukumo! We're almost rid of them.
That's enough. I will not fail the Shogun again because of you.
A Tengu! Tengu was flying! Tengu is a cheater!
Surrender now and I will spare your life.
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai.
My loyalty is to the Shogun. Humans and yokai are no different in my eyes.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans! Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Nonsense, the Shogun would never give such an order. God, Sarah, you are like several years in denial.
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home.
And the Miakawa Flower Festival! Shogun is making yokai serve the humans!
Serve the humans? He's not talking about the game development, is he?
Shogun even forced Great Baku Yokai to work all night.
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
Couple misunderstandings.
Stay back! Humans want to enslave us again!
Yeah, if you keep being annoying shitbags, maybe we will.
Hold on. Something's not right. We should try a different approach.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Servitude, enslavement? These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now. A world of despair and fear, where enemies lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So,
Maybe we should adopt that as our new look.
How do we wake them up?
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst! Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path!
Truly?
The abyss. If the nightmares come from the abyss, then something I could try. Purification. Let's go.
What are you doing? No, don't!
The humans are everywhere. We can't hide forever.
How long have we been hiding? 100 years? 500 years? No idea. If Yoroi was still around, he would remember. Shh, quiet! Someone's coming.
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
By order of the Shogun, we are to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Hey, you know about the Miakawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the profit is going to the development fund.
Oh yeah, the festival for humans. The festival for humans, and humans alone. The yokai have had their fun. It's our turn now.
That's right. We should put them to work. They're known for their transformations, right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die.
No. How could they do that?
Quiet, or they'll catch us.
What?
What is that?
Uh-oh.
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on! We're coming!
The yokai and the humans are unconscious? The same thing happened to all of them?
The Miakawa Flower Festival!
This yokai can speak.
No, if we don't make it to the Miakawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama will eat us.
The humans are coming for us. We're gonna lose our home. What do we do? We infiltrate the Miakawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away and then they won't come.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the best!
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
His memories, they belong to the Bakudo.
Traveler! Traveler!
Are you all right, traveler?
Where are we?
Huh? The nightmare is gone. You purified it.
You could say we have some interesting methods of dealing with the abyss.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai! The Miakawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
Looks like they're confused. They still seem wary of humans. Hiding? Tell them about our crazy dream.
Oh, that explains all the Boss Toma this and
embossed home of that. That was the only thing they could imitate. Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be a Kitsuyuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Paimon can't believe we missed something so suspicious. Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
More or less.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bake Danuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him? It's not far.
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Heizo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
To Iori. Iori. Well, at least that's one mystery solved.
Ioroi, we're back!
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep? Shogun! I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue. What should I...
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
Ah, that would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a nakuweed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two, Yashiori Island style.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely anything. It is my honor to answer.
Suck up.
Can you blame him, though?
You could have at least slowed down a little. It took forever to convince them to come with me.
Oh, it's Ioroi! The humans really did kill you! Your body is stone!
Huh? I am not dead.
Not dead? The kitsune spoke the truth? This smell is Ioroi! Ioroi is alive!
I guess these tanukis have been like living under a rock for the past however many hundred years.
Ioroi? The humans really did seal you away!
Wait, this must be Kinkaku, and Tetsunosuke. You weren't sealed away?
I thought two of their names match and the other one's just completely out of left field.
When the humans, Kabuda Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move. Our yokai powers were getting weaker.
So we decided to escape the human just as the great Bake Tanuki Tsukumo taught us. By digging a hole in the ground!
That's when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power. It was the will of the great Bake Tanuki Kiichiro made manifest.
Well, they have quite literally been living under a rock.
It restored our power! And then we made the human go, oh, ching-chung! Yeah!
Oh! And by, Ting Tune! Yeah! You mean?
We tricked him and ran.
So, you didn't actually beat him up at all?
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But there are too many humans. It's getting harder to hide.
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Bake Danuki are so afraid of humans? If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Bake Danuki have been trapped inside this state of anxiety for 500 years.
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
We strayed from the path?
But the horn helped us hide from the humans. The humans tried to take our land.
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land in question, whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement. a peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Oh, really?
Wait, that is what the humans said back then, isn't it?
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
Ginkaku Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellow Fur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
Besides, the Bakedaniki were only sealed away back then because Yoroi stole that comb.
Yoroi? It's a thief? Yoroi got what he deserved.
How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku? I gave it back, didn't I?
So the humans were mean for no reason?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match. Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
There he goes again, changing the subject when it makes him look bad.
Now you know. No human is trying to harm you.
So
Apart from me.
it was
They have
all
very
a
nice fur.
nightmare.
500 years in hiding?
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What's so bad about that? Besides, you won.
Huh? We won? Go us! We're even better than Yoroi!
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
Wow, the mind of a Bakedaniki is something else. Still so cheerful even after all that.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty Shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the Shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen again. A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world, with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within. Thus she earned the name Chio the Tigerbite, or Tora Chio.
I don't think Chio would like that name. Though she escaped the belly of the beast alive, that battle never left her. She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere, slaughtered one after another, until she could no longer distinguish dream from reality.
A nightmare doesn't incapacitate someone with sufficient strength. It turns into something even worse.
The nightmare twisted every joy in her life, her subordinates, family, and friends, into enemies in need of destruction. It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was buried there.
I love Shogun's like tales and stuff, where she's just like, yes, I did. I removed their arm and the legs with my skillful strike. I also took out half the mountain with it. Which is what makes, like, Inuzuma's environment so cool, you know, it is definitely scarred by the Raiden Shogun's actions over the years. But it's also really funny.
And subsequently uncovered by 3 Bakedanuki. That means the fragment on the horn comes from Chio's nightmare.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. If what the traveler saw is true, it's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to gain physical form and become something akin to a Jibakure, an earthbound spirit. They move through the ley lines, but are also bound by them. That's why the traces of this entity appeared intermittently and never outside of Mount Yogo.
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world. The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationality remains, that it cannot defeat you.
That was so special.
But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out of hiding, and it will move to strike its enemies. When Chio set her sights on a target, she was never one to waver.
Oh.
But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare fragments can be defeated, and an enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
Which part of the mountain is she taking off this time?
There's really no other way?
Mikoshi Chio is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
Even so, having to release the Muso Ishin against her will, would they really be okay? Mizuki said Archons suffer from the same turmoil as the rest of us. The dead may be gone, but that doesn't mean our emotions die with them.
Oh, who cares about the dead anyway? I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bake Danuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bake Danuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... oh, no. A 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Miko, you speak the truth?
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
Well, Oh!
We're
Yes,
manipulating her.
During my
Catch on.
studies both in Liyue and Natlan.
Then, what would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options fail, I will take action.
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
Some groundbreaking stuff there.
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption of the nightmare, Mizuki could only mitigate the effects.
What was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate the nightmares directly, why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Is that even possible?
Don't forget, there are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions, and they happen to be right in front of us.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere!
Maybe they're hiding as trees?
Fools! The Kitsune is clearly referring to the Bake Danuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
On you two, you're letting the slide down.
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we...
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chio is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already broken and vulnerable. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
Oh,
Go on, do it.
She just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have 2 formidable warriors on our side.
Ooh.
Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the 2 of you can buy us some time.
I guess.
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness, then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure. An enemy that must be annihilated at all costs.
So, if we want to lure it out...
Obvious target.
The Miakawa Flower Festival!
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Miakawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plane of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger. Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
Looks like an all-nighter for me.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a Little Fox's Daydream as well.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Damn. Poor Mizuki. That's what just happens when you're friends with Yaimiko.
You've been punished long enough. It's about time you were released.
Released? I can do that myself anytime I want. This statue keeps me warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Don't interfere.
Yoroi is the best!
Besides, the seal's power is almost gone. What I really want is for you to help me give that sneaky kitsune a piece of my mind.
Yoroi, she's already...
Not so fast. I won't be fooled by your tricks again. Whatever you were about to say, she can tell me herself, instead of sending some young kitsune to hoodwink me.
Jeez. Almost pull Mizuki upstairs.
Great yoke!
That's right.
Why does great yokai have to work?
I suppose it's just the price of becoming a great yokai.
Great yokai?
Fair, honestly. Nothing sadder than capitalism. Talk to A. Where's she at? I've gone past. Oh, there she is. Right behind me. Boob shot.
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me.
You dare doubt us?
I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come.
Uno reverse, no you.
One more thing. Thank you.
Oh, how fun. Well, that's Act 2 over and done with. Now we just have Act 3 to do. So we need to come back around tomorrow afternoon. There you go, close enough.
All right, it's finally time for the festival. Hopefully everything goes okay. Do you think everyone completed their games? Let's go check it out.
La-di-da-di-da. Look how wonderful and fun the festival is. I assembled all the key information into booklets. The Uguji and the incantation for the ritual has been distributed along with them.
Remarkably efficient, Ayato. How are things with the Tenryo Commission?
We have adjusted our defensive efforts in response to the nightmare fragment. Now that we no longer need to worry about the doppelgangers, we can be much more efficient.
Oh, you're all here!
And with your arrival, we can be even more confident in the strength of our defenses. Nevertheless, we must remain vigilant. We must do all our power. We must all do our part to give Jay and the Shogun the best chance against this enemy.
Well, it's a relief to have you all in our corner.
Where's Ayaka? The festival preparations completed. We have everything covered over here. Ayaka is currently helping those in need, you could say.
Those in need?
Most of the game development teams are short on manpower, so Ayaka and a few others are helping them out.
I'm sure you'll run into her as you walk around. Oh, and just a reminder, you need to select the best game later tonight. Most importantly, don't forget to enjoy yourself. We need this event to be as joyful as possible if we want the plan to work. Once you're done experiencing the festival, you should check in with A.
Look at her being all broody on the mountain tops. Now go check in with everyone. Kokomi, how are you?
Ah, Captain. Swordfish 2, salute.
Yeah, it's our men. I'll say the squad was a little reluctant to help at first, but telling them you were a festival representative had them moving faster than the actual swordfish.
To be honest, some Watatsumi Islanders aren't too concerned about the festival or the safety of Narukami Island.
Fair, honestly.
But if they knew it was for the captain of Swordfish 2, I'm confident everyone would be here in a heartbeat.
I doubt you have a choice in... dear God, what is English? I doubt you have a choice at this point, Jay. Not even the words of a divine priestess are enough to convince the people of Watatsumi Island and Narukami Island to let go of the past. It takes time, communication, and most importantly, the help of very special people. We are very special. Your representation at this festival and my collaboration with Mizuki will serve as a bridge between Watatsumi Island and the outside world.
Huh. I never considered that angle. You possess wisdom beyond your years, Kokomi. On par with a certain other shrine maiden I know.
Not a compliment.
Mizuki, did you get any sleep at all?
I'm fine. Sometimes you need to push past your mental limits to unleash your full potential. I've seen that many times in my line of work.
Fancy way of saying no.
I will. The good news is the ritual is all set. That means the festival can proceed, and we can focus on realizing our vision. As for the more pressing matter, once the nightmare fragment appears, we will begin the ritual. But it needs time to take effect. You and the Shogun are the only ones who can subdue the enemy until then. Do you remember what I told you yesterday, before you left for Isa Bathhouse? Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion, and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy. Good. I trust you won't let the Shogun shoulder this alone. Not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, if she freaks out, then it's kind of bad for all of us. Oh, Ayaka, hello.
Don't you think this puzzle is a bit too complicated? If we make this small adjustment, it'd be a lot easier to understand, don't you think?
You're right. I never thought about it that way.
Nice one, Ayaka. I knew you'd be a great addition to the team.
Oh, no. You two did all the hard work. You made it easy for me.
Hello.
Oh, when did you get here?
Just now! Seems like you're a natural, Ayaka. A real game developer at heart, huh?
Oh, you remember that. Well, Brother had everything covered, so I asked Yoimiya if she could use a hand. I'm just glad I didn't turn out to be an inconvenience.
An inconvenience? We were in such a jam. You saved us.
In a jam? Because jam is sticky, and we got stuck.
Glad they haven't forgotten about the other tanukis.
Not that kind of jam. But it doesn't matter. We just need to get this done.
Traveler, Lady Guji told me about the upcoming battle. As I understand it, this is an extremely dangerous endeavor, and the rest of us can only help from the sidelines. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. Be careful.
Ayaka's so sweet to us, isn't she? There's Toma and the rest of the Arataki gang. Oh, Toma, my bro. Heard you were in a bind. The almighty Arataki unbeatable and unmatched game dev team is here to help.
The Arataki gang rules!
I'm not sure how helpful most of them will turn out to be, but I at least am a licensed game designer. I'm sorry, everyone. I was so focused on the game I didn't notice Kinkaku and all the others.
Not your fault. Bakedanuki are powerful. Even Shosei couldn't smell them.
You know, he didn't notice anything either. Hey, Paimon. Don't sweat the small stuff. Sure, all the Hitsumi Kozos and those little fellas want is for you to honor their last wishes and finish what you set out to do. That'd be beautiful, boss, but last wishes are used for people who are dead, you know. Dead? Dead, as in the big sleep, the final curtain, the last hurrah? Gente, you copied the wrong thing.
Longhorn Oni is stupid. Stupid Oni really helped make game?
Nah, an incredibly astute observation there, Shosu. We'll see. As you said, I'll try my best to finish what we started.
By the way, where are the real Hitotsume Kozo and his friends? And what about Tetsunosuke and the others?
After the three passed out, the Bakedanaki hid them in their home to keep them safe. Even under the influence of the nightmare fragment, Bakedanaki are kind at heart. As for Tetsunosuke and the others, they're in charge of setting up the ritual as punishment for causing all that panic. Some think about showing them what it's really like to work through the night. Once you deal with this crisis, I think I'll get the whole gang together. Plus, Kanaki, and Tosuke too, and we can all play to our heart's content. God, they're really trying to finish me off. Up to A. Is that a, thingy? This is actually useful. Yes, thank you. There you go. Just get a nice lift up to the top. Oh. Puzzle here I've already done. I love these rock puzzles, they're so fun, you just smack them until they work.
It's you. Before battle, it is imperative to calm the mind. If you have unfinished business, see to that now.
I'm set.
Then, come meditate with me.
Ooh, gonna meditate.
Since leaving the plane of Euthymia, I seem to experience this feeling more and more, whether in the markets of Inazuma or before the sacred Sakura. No, it may not be a bad thing. In the plane of Euthymia, I could not perceive the consequences of my choices, but that did not preclude their impact. It is only natural that I would feel their effect one day. Even a god cannot sever the link between cause and effect. I have come to realize that isolating oneself from all engagement is no way to reach a true state of euthymia.
Oh, it's good to see she's reached it.
I will not unleash Muso no Hitotachi this time. I can only support you in the battle ahead, using illusion against illusion, dream against nightmare. The ultimate success of this plan comes down to you, Traveler.
This is a last-minute plan. We don't know exactly what we're about to face, and just go all through it. And it could all fall through at a moment's notice. But one thing is for sure: this time you will not face her alone.
Did we do it?
Phew, just in time. And it's done. Woohoo, right on, big dubs for the team. Hmm? What in the? Don't panic, just follow the plan.
Prepare yourself, traveler. All right, follow me.
For the plane of Euthymia we go, I guess. During combat, your opinion is apparently okay, so this is the thing that we failed to use earlier.
To think, there would be a day when we would fight in the plain of Euthymia, side by side. Be on your guard, traveler.
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Die, die.
We have the advantage. Time to strike.
Attacks are ferocious, you best avoid them. Yeah, I guess I will. Now you cannot catch me, for I'm the gingerbread man.
Shatter the night, unmask it all.
Tank your damage.
With your might, let illusions fall.
Oh wow.
Truth made manifest.
Yeah. Hey, do something. Kill it. All in one blow, go. Die. Die. Look, his back is turned from you. No, can't do anything.
I lend you my power. I grant you the Shogun's blessing.
Whoa, Shogun's blessing, let's go.
We have the advantage. Time to strike.
Die. We win!
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Shatter the night, unmask it all.
With your might, let illusions fall.
Wake up! Wake up! Makoshi-sama! Makoshi-sama! Are you okay?
We thought you'd been eaten alive by that beast.
Mother!
Do what you must. Just save her.
This nightmare, it's beyond our skill to heal.
A nightmare. It felt like an endless nightmare.
Sleep in peace. This time, only sweet dreams await.
Night falls, the games are complete, and Miakawa
For
has
many of
festival
us, I'm
should
sure
begin.
the last few days have seen unforgettable levels of stress and fatigue. But for now, I hope we can put the past behind us and enjoy a night of pure, unadulterated fun.
That was a very nice moment for A. I do enjoy most of what they did with her, basically, after her quest. I have a lot of problems with the writing of Inazuma, but as much as I hate her, I do like A.
Now, before we kick things off, our representative will announce the award for Best Game.
Oh, I get to pick which one I want to give it to. I like this one. This one's fun. I like the night-day mechanic things.
Woohoo!
Miss Mizuki, that means our collaboration can, and she's fast asleep.
So full.
Can wait until you're fully rested.
The winning team will take home a sum of prize money courtesy of the Yashiro Commission, along with the Tanuki Game Award. In addition, our special guest has the honor of announcing a special award. Shogun, if you could.
This special award recognizes the team with the most immersive game, and that goes to the creators of the horror game, The Doppelganger Incident. Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke.
Huh? Oh, so it was a horror game all along! I really thought I'd seen a ghost.
Wow, that takes immersive to a whole new level. Baketanuki are something else.
A smart idea, now the people have no reason to fear the yokai. Don't think the Shogun and Lady Guji want the yokai to fear humans either.
I present you this award in the name of the Narukami Ogosho, and I promise you this. No human shall infringe on your peace without cause.
Shogun is the best!
Shogun is the best!
The whole purpose of the investigation was to avoid disturbing yokai territory. Besides, the world is a big place. Humans, yokai, there's more than enough room for all of us.
Damn, there we go, we're done. We have completed, we have won.
Though there were misunderstandings, wariness, and even hostilities along the way, we still ended up with a celebration in the end, seeing the Baketanuki together with all these humans and yokai. It's a moving sight indeed. Miko took them to Mizuki so she can check them over. We needed to make sure the disappearance of the nightmare fragment did not have an adverse impact on them. After all, you claimed striking down the nightmare could endanger the Baketanuki. Unless that was a lie?
Hey, who would lie to you, honestly? Teehee, just lying to the Shogun, it's fine.
Next time.
That's weird, I can't seem to understand the Bakudakini anymore. Some kind of spell must be wearing off, although I think I got the gist. Let's play together again next time. Oh, that's a shame. Our friends are gone. Can I buy that thing for you? No. I'd like the little Raiden Shogun doll.
Time to go.
Huh. We finished the game.
Well, if you can't remember, it must not have been that important.
Just let it go and enjoy the festival. All the games are super fun.
Baki Tanuki spell! Pip!
You three feeling alright? No
All
side
good.
effects?
That Yumekwi Baku lady already looked us over.
We woke up once the nightmare fragment was gone. It felt like one big, long dream. Sorry we couldn't help you with the game, boss.
Don't worry about it. Besides, there's still time. Why don't you try out Angus' rebalance first and tell me what you think?
Let's kapow together!
Oh, time to talk to Ito, I guess. Ah, compadre, little birdie told me you went to Isa bathhouse last night. I'm getting the crew together and we're gonna go there to celebrate. You in?
But we were just there.
And we can go again, Paimon. Yeah. But I bet you were missing a few people, yeah? Like Shinobu and Goro and, you know, Ayato. Basically, boss heard about the trip and now he really wants to go. Anyway, once you're done perusing, come find me and we'll soak it up. Ooh, the next part. That's just yelling at me that I've received my thingies that I have already received. Yeah, that's my thing for my daily commission, a bit of resin. Never say no to a bit of resin. List of all attractions. Completed. Okay, so these are the main quests, and then this is kind of the bonus quest at the end. What's this gonna get us? An album given to you by Kanako and Co. Some reason when you open this page, you're granted by the sand. Actually, it's still kind of a cool collectible thing. And then I think we just need to play games. Well, you ready to get your soak on? Ready? Oh yeah, next stop is a bathhouse. Woo, another thingy. Following Ito's constant nagging, you all head to Isa's bathhouse once again. Aha, this has got to be the hottest one. Let's see who can last the longest in it. Who's in? If you're that excited about it, how can I refuse? Listen, this isn't a sauna. This is pretty cool, get to see like his full tattoos. You don't usually get to see like his hand and his face ones.
So warm.
Is that thing water safe? I like Baimon's little swimsuit and she's got her hair up and everything.
Hey, don't fall asleep in the tub.
Oh, my hair is so heavy I almost feel dizzy. Oh, Shinobu, the suffering you go through. If you can't handle the heat, Goro, get out the tub. Hey, stop being so loud. Only she would bring a sword to the bathhouse. On the other side. Hey, Ito is as energetic as ever.
It's not good to get distracted during a match, brother.
Whoa, this game is getting heated. What's your next move, Jay? What do you think? I'm glad they're like branching out and giving characters like alternate outfits and things. You know, this would have been like unthinkable a while ago. But yeah, and they're really bringing out all the stock, especially for the Traveler and stuff. Now we take it slow. Try to consolidate my advantage. Or you could be aggressive. Taking risk isn't a bad idea. Yeah, slow and steady. Oh, very clever, Jay. A decisive defeat, I concede. Now, based on the random draw earlier, the next player should be... Ayaka, have fun, you two.
Oh, okay. Go easy on me, Traveler.
Now I'm going to defeat you until you're crying. Ayato must have lost to me on purpose to give Ayaka more time to play. Always up to something, that one.
Boss! The Miakawa Flower Festival was a huge success for us! We had 3 times more visitors than usual. Based on what we've made so far, I think we'll be able to make... this much.
That's great news! We might even beat Yai Publishing House this month.
Oh? You look pleased about something. Having a party without me?
Oh, it's nothing.
Damn.
I forgot to share some good news with you. 30% of the proceeds from the festival have been transferred to Yai Publishing House. We're expecting record profit this month. Don't you think congratulations are in order?
What?
Well, boss, I guess congratulations are in order. This is our 333rd time competing against Yai Publishing House in sales, and our best showing to date. Second place.
May this be a night of sweet dreams for all.
God, you are so emo. But hey, we've got all our little rewards. Can we go in? Is there other people in here? Hello? Is anyone still hanging around after the quest, or have they all disappeared?
Time to go.
Yes, it appears everyone's gone. But ooh, this is nice. Yes, getting a nice little massage done or something, or just sitting there, I don't know. It's cool. Or is this like her office? Is this like the therapy room? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll just leave and never come back here. Actually, I think we have to do her story quest at some point. What's the fucking, commissions lady? Catherine, where's Catherine? That's her name. Not fucking commission lady.
Add Astra.
Add Astra, apple
Thank you for
sauce, give me this. Thank you.
Add Astra.
Dispatch character on expedition, claim all, dispatch again. My battle pass thing. Go to this, and it's like dumb fighty thing. I can't be bothered doing that. Oh, a little tick. Oh, I guess we have to do the rest of the events. So I finished this one that I was playing before stream. I wasn't running around making sure my microphone was plugged in because for some reason my microphone is doing this thing where it's like, it's plugged in but it's not being recognized. Which is, you know, is about like bloody typical, but you know. I think actually we used to do this thing already beforehand. But you know, it's fine. Sure, I'll ping the mightiest harvest around. Okay. Oh, it looks like Ito. They turned him into a little furry creature. Oops. 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 Die. 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 Oh dear. Eh? Okay, okay. Oops. Die. 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 Oops, those are the exploding ones, aren't they? Yeah, no, not this one again. Just hide in a corner. Yippee! We did it. Damn. Completed all the stages. Yeah. Yeah. God, damn, hitting the wrong buttons. Festivals. Claim our 40 primogems. Claim that. I'll level up materials for this very funky looking staff. Let's do this one. Something tells me I'm going to make myself look very stupid doing this one. Which I am, so it's fine. It's just an honest depiction of my inner self. Floating flower keys are present during the challenges. When you or the Muji Muji Darum approach them, they can be collected and used to open flower gates. Okay. So where are we trying to go? Over there. Also, we have to go over here at some point. Okay. Stand here for a few seconds. Give myself plenty of time to walk between the two. Boing. Let's go.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Doop 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 doop. Stop for now. Thank you, little creature. There we go. Next stage. Thank you. Okay, the thing's there. We have to go across like that. Ew. So we need one of them to stand here on the red. And we'll need one of them to stand there on the yellow. Okay. Let's see how this goes.
Time to go.
Yippee! There we go. Putting it probably a little closer than I should be. Okay. Oh gosh, there's a lot going on here. So I need one of them to stand on the blue. So I can go and grab the key. Then I need it to stand on the yellow so I can come across to here. Hmm.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't think I've done this right.
Time to go.
Did I make it so that when I should have went back to the blue? No I don't. That was my fuck up. See. I see, I think. Hmm. Hmm. Well, it appears we've hit an impasse. Hmm. Down. Confirm. Okay, so I got the first round right. Now I see. I should not have been so hasty in ending the round. Wow. We did it! Only with the game walking us through it, but you know. I think this is the first time they put like an actual like helpful answer sheet in. Most of the time I was like, you know, I was gearing up to do some Googling. Like I do with like most puzzles. Actually, I solve a good amount of the puzzles in this game by myself. Most of them are basically just smack it until it does something. Wow. Now we just need 2 more, so we don't even technically have to finish this one. But I want the money, so we're going to. Oh, I okay pressing the play now, because it's nice you can let me play the game. I have to walk over here. Well, then we can have a look in our teapot about all the new little things we've got. What's this part? Easily enough. Oops. Silly me. Oops. There we go. Hmm. Oops. Oops. Shit. Maybe I shouldn't have voted this the best game. It does seem to be the one I'm the worst at. There we go. And we got all the little tofu pieces. No. See, that was a very well timed strategy on my part. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, and that was a badly timed strategy on my part. Yeah, there we go. Hmm. 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 Oh, there we go. Lure him out. And hop up to the top. Hmm. Yeah, we're stuck in a box. Oh, she killed herself. Okay. Oops. Okay, well, I know where I'm sending. Damn it. You think I could just tell her where to go? There we go. And she commits suicide in the end, but you know. We do get to the ramen shop. Oops. Here. Oops. There was a guy up there. Give me tofu, into the portal we go. Okay. So we have an endless supply of angry birds. There we go. Okay, do I have to put a little bit of work into capturing him? There we go. Get our little tofu. Now we have more men. This is slightly, you know, sad, a little disturbing seeing them all drop to their death like that. Help! I've been rammed into the ceiling. Free me! Aha! Skillfully done, if I do say so myself. And that's the end. Money, money, money. 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 Money, money. Hee hee. And there we go, with 3 days to spare, we've completed this event. I am a goddess at timing sometimes. Anyway, teapot, teapot, where's my teapot? I have new things to go into my teapot. Back here in Blueway Harbor. It's still not done.
This realm is
really beginning to thrive. Give me my items. I want my vials of Adeptal seed.
If you ever have.
Thank you. That is all I require from you. Oh yeah. Woo, level 10, just like that. Anyway, where's my movement ability? Landscape. What's new? Okay. Probably isn't actually the best island to test on. Okay, so these are all the little stall icon things. Plus the big one with the little tanukis that are off the stage. Aren't these cute? I'm sure I'll put them into my Mondstadt Fairground somewhere. And this thing. Beautiful, if I don't say so myself. Pretty fair encapsulation of him. I love all my little event items. They're so dumb, some of them. I should probably check if there was anything inside as well. I'll just discard those changes. And try and see if there's anything from the mansion's interior. Because, yeah, the mansion's currently empty, aside from just the stuff I dumped in here to make sure my world level was high enough.
Time to go.
Valid strategy, if I do say so myself. Does also mean, like, most of the house is slightly empty, but yeah. Oh yeah, I have Inazuman walls and floors now. Not Inazuman, Sumerian. Yeah, that's not a thing, that's just a lamp I bought. Oh, those are all the masks from Lantern Rite. I never looked at the Lantern Rite stuff, I guess. That's cute. Put that in my main house somewhere. Oh, there we go. Here's our little Game Awards statue, because we are the best game dev ever. Yeah. All these masks that for some reason line. Why can't I put these on the wall? I feel like that would be like the obvious thing to do with them. Like these walls are kind of perfect for like a little collage of them. I guess they just lie on the floor. Very slightly interesting looking. Really, my favorite event items are these little guys. Like, I can't even remember which event it was. But look at them, they all have little backpacks on. Like these little chippy things. Aren't they cute? I'd love to maybe, like, build a room for each of these characters and then stick them in it with their little chibi thing. Because I have most of these guys, apart from the 5-star ones. So, I have most of them, apart from half of them. So you got Neverlet's little, ladle. From last year's Lantern Rite, the book from this year's summer event. I really like this one. Because it opens up when you interact with it. I got little TCG sets. I think that's from Ayaka's quest. God, I enjoy the cluster in this game. These are cool as well. Yeah. Just get me a 3D printer so I can start replicating some of this stuff. Small furnishing. Do we have anything particularly noticeably cool in here? Anything from Sumeru, honestly. I'd love to build like a alchemist lab or something utilizing some of these bits. Oh, the swords. Yeah, the swords are cool. But are they as cool as these little chibi guys? Look, you interact with it. Open the storybook, and it opens up, and it's the Simulanka. And I can close it again. Yeah, these are a lot bigger than I thought they were gonna be. But they all have like custom little backpacks on. And they're all different to match the design. So that's my favorite event items I've gotten. Maybe including this outfit, which is also very cute. Anything cool going on upstairs? I don't think so. I haven't done anything with this mansion yet. I've decorated my other one nicely. I just haven't done anything with this one. I switched.
This realm is...
Switch ones though. Is this the right one? Ah, yes. This is kind of the first one I actually properly decorated. And of course we have the Catgirl dinner tea party going on. Oh, they've got cat chairs and everything. But yeah, I started working on a little in a zoom-in room. As you can see, it's not finished because everything's kind of just placed wildly and everywhere. You know. It's kind of cool if you touch this. It starts glowing. And then he goes back down. Yeah. Like, I've got like part of this wall done and that's about it. But now, you know, I can put a little statue in here as well. On the tables. It's definitely not slightly gaudy. How cute. Yeah, once I've got that done, I need to build a kitchen, because currently I just have another dump room. As you can see, them all lined up here again. I don't know what I'm going to do in my kitchen. I assume I just have to do like a Fontaine-themed kitchen or something. And I don't know what I'm going to do about Natlan, because I've kind of run out of rooms at that point. So this little Mondstadt bed, the living room area. There was also my cat room, but I had to get rid of the cats because it was, you know, bugging out. No, yeah. I don't know, maybe I'll do something with like the main entrance area here and get rid of the cat girl tea party. This is, anyway, this is the VOA study with Alakino in here because, you know, where else is a woman as pretty as her going to stand? Yeah, I've got this little thing. No, I'm gonna. I don't know why it lets me like suggest so I can put something here because I don't think you actually can. I think it's gonna have to go on the desk somewhere. There we go. Just pop it there for now. Very cute. I'm not gonna put these in here. I don't think they quite match the vibe. Okay, they look cool on the table, but yeah, I feel like those should be on the wall mounting thing. Two towels, little butterfly thing here. Just go up the stairs again because I am a fool. Yeah, this is the Sumeru bedroom. It's very much a work in progress. Like I wanted to do like something funky for the bed other than just placing a bed down. But none of the woods match. Like this is light brown, this is dark brown, this is like a reddy brown. And none of the sets match in Sumeru and it's driving me insane trying to put this together. Like this one's fucking yellow. But it's all of like the Sumeru stuff. Like the Mondstadt stuff all matches quite nicely, which is the other one, which is like really heavily wood, same with Inazuma and stuff. But the Sumeru one for some reason, just none of this goes together. So it's very much kind of, you know, squint at it. But yeah, I've got all the messy stacks of books and stuff and the magic one here. There's not really much of like bedroom clutter in this game, which I mean makes sense. There's something like bedrooms here. So I just have Neverlet's ladle in here because, you know, that's kind of close enough. I have like the little vanity and stuff. With Ayaka's box and the little bag. And this picture from the Nadia's birthday event. Yes. Yeah, that is where it's from. I don't know why I'm sounding so unsure of myself. I should have confidence. Yeah, I want to include these lamps or something somewhere. Yeah. They're very cute. All the lamps are massive, though. Like, these are fucking huge. They are cute, though. I also like all the Natlan ones as well. Like, these are just cool lights, honestly. Like, say what you want about, like, the character designs, but, like, the actual scenery of New Natlan is really cool. Yeah, I don't know what else I can put in here, really. Got a couple of wall decors. I like this one as well, but there's nowhere really to put it in the office. A little fan with Rex Lapis on it, and look at his little arms! I should probably put this up in here somewhere as well. So much to do. There we go, isn't that cute? Yeah, I guess I'll save my changes. But yeah, I'm proud of my teapot. I do think it looks quite cute. Should probably go trick on my plants. And the best upgrade I made to my teapot was putting a teleport waypoint on every island, because for some reason that's not a default thing. Did I never plant things? I don't know. One day on something can never for most of my plants. Yeah, weird, I thought they would have grown by now. Yeah, well. There's nothing really here. It's not until you get up there is there actually something worth seeing. And my fish ponds here. That's something I'd call worth looking at. There we go. Just got all my fish in here. I don't actually all my rare fish. I don't actually have a lot of like the rarer fish in like the bottle form. I don't think that's how you should call it, but yeah. They're all pretty neat. I don't know. It's a bit, yeah. I kind of wish there was like various other fish tanks and stuff I could put them in. You know, match like the different region aesthetics and stuff, but fishing is very much a second thought in this game. Shockingly, really, that my combat adventure game doesn't focus fishing as a priority. But yeah, here we are at the Mondstadt Fairgrounds. This is the closest you get to a Fontaine exhibition, because yeah, there's not much. This is an oven, which is honestly kind of cool. But yeah, this is kind of really all I had set up for Inazuma, because they don't have a lot of like fairgroundy looking stuff. I mean, because I don't think there's really any other festivals apart from this dance one. But now you see. Where is it? Yep, it's not that. Definitely not that. I mean, I could put this out. I don't think it quite matches my little cafe aesthetic. Yeah, we'll put like the little fox one out somewhere. I'm gonna use this one because it matches like the purple vibes of Inazuma. There we go. Small little touches and all that. I also have all these like Sumeru ones. Little banners. Which are quite cute. Should find something to do with them. Did I see a little DJ thing? Can I just throw this up on the stage behind you, Jin? Ah, she's no longer doing Chinese opera. She's found a new musical career. I'm gonna throw this up back here. I actually have the slot for anybody to go and stand up back here, but you know. There you go. Really add to it. No. Maybe I should do like a separate music booth for that one. Problem is a lot of Natlan stuff's kind of locked behind like exploration. And obviously I'm not doing Natlan exploration yet, so I don't have a lot of it. I do have these ones from the event, which are pretty cool. I never actually got Aura on. I got the items. Which is not saying what I care about. Oh, I have these. When did I get these? Oh. Maybe I could start a band. That would be kind of fun. Place back here with the rest of the instruments. Little gongs as well. Yeah. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, cool little poster board things. Sit down at the ramen shop. not gonna get surfed by anyone because there's nobody here. Maybe I should put Zhangling back there or something. She's just appropriated some Inazuman culture. Be fine. Dungeons back here. Take a seat back here. Yeah, I do like my Mondstadt fair. I feel like I need to add more like trees or something to kind of mask the fact that it's not that big. Or I just add more displays. That is another option. But yeah, that was a very whirlwind tour of my display of my teapot. But we've completed the event, which is what we set out to do. At some point we're actually gonna have to do her quest. I can't actually do that in co-op mode. I don't know why being in a teapot counts as co-op mode. It's very silly. Stand over here then. Come on, you can do it. It's okay. There we go. Back at the top of Mondstadt. I go for my quests now, please. Far too many available story quests. Yep, there we go. Because, yeah. That will be the next one I do, because technically we haven't finished Inazuma because they've added another person. So, next time we stream Genshin, we'll probably be doing her quest, and then we're gonna do Kainari's, and then we're gonna do Sino's, and then we're gonna do Nilu's, and Nadia's. I'll hire them there. Fuck, do I have to do that? Aranyaka Part 2? World Quest, I think? Yeah, then we'll do Yoimiya, and then, I think we have, like... I can do Sino's after I've done Sino's. Yeah, then we have, like, 2 interlude quests. Like, the reunited one and then the actual interlude one. And then I think we go to Fontaine. And I think we have another interlude quest, and then we go to Natlan. And then we're all caught up. It's fine. It's only going to take us, you know, however long. Yeah, I actually think I can unlock anyone else's until I've actually done some.
You know where we haven't been in a while? Inazuma!
We were just there, Paimon.
Might be nice to get a change of scenery. Come on, let's go!
Okay. Oh well. Anyway, future plans aside, that is where I'm going to be ending stream for tonight. I will see you again next Wednesday instead of Friday. Or maybe I'll see you tomorrow, depends how bored I get. But, as the night draws in, I'd like to bid you all a good night.